have proved that you fight well. Now you can join us.
Deep cuts. Wake up, check your phone. Ignore the alarm, you're still alone. Wake up, rewind the night. Who are you? But also kind of who am I? Wake up, check your phone. Pre-party for the apocalypse, don't forget to RSVP. Think about how the polar bears are running out of ice. But hey, this photo got a lot of likes. Get down, but don't feel down. This is why we can't have nice things, like a clean car or world peace. So the sleep from your eyes and supersize your vibe. Wake up, check your phone. Wake up, check your phone. Smoke till you feel numb. Check your phone. Check your phone. Check, phone. Dial the tone. Wake up to the American dream. Cherry Coke in the bathroom of a club. Influence you, influence me. Under the influence of my own anxiety. Check your phone, get some new clothes. Not sure where to begin, still stuck in my own skin. Dennis Rodman, 96, 97, even 99. What a time to be alive. Start a podcast, become a DJ. Try and fill the void inside. I'd be lying if I didn't say that sounds nice. Wake up, check your phone. But the batteries died. Wake up, check your phone. Brush your teeth, count your calories. Single-use plastic, how tragic. Fake friends, real problems. Check your phone, but you're still alone. Wake up. Bees are dying off. It's kinda sad. Oh, my bad. Can I have a +1? Look directly in the sun. Get on the dance floor. Put your hands in the air. 24/7, loneliness, live stream, no regrets.
Check your phone.
Hi. You probably wonder how I ended up here. I bought a new bookshelf and you can't see it because it's the one where this gimbal is standing on right now, which is super cool. Because I have a new bookshelf, we had to reorganize a tad bit. So behind me is my usual bookshelf, but I have emptied most of it because I had to move it like 1 decimeter closer to my wardrobe in order to fit the new bookshelf here, in that empty space right here. Yes, I have Dakota fanning on the wall. I sent her fan mail when I was like 13 and she actually replied and signed the photos. What am I gonna do? Well, I'm gonna sort through my books. I need to decide how I want to place my books. Because the way I had it before, this lowest one were my old like school books and stuff. I think I'm gonna keep it that way. And then I had books for the upper 3. 1.5 were for my unread books and then 1 row was for my read books. You're gonna have to stay with me and see what happens because I have no freaking clue. I want to make it pretty. I want an aesthetic looking bookshelf. I even got fake plants. Look, I have fake plants. So if my new bookshelf is not filled, I can just fit them like almost as book stands. If I consider how I'm gonna film as well, I should have like my favorite books, but also my books so that I look smart. Stick around, will ya?
So long silent movies, the quiet dances on the screen. So long to burning slowly, smelling sweat and kerosene. And all the actors on the stage are rolling cigarettes and whispering so low. Call my parents up, tell them I'm not coming home. So long silent movies, to waking early, staying late. I think I'll head on down to Reno and try my hand at real estate. And I'll fix up a Cadillac and find a girl who likes to dance so slow. Call my parents up, tell them I'm already home.
Hi! So I'm standing here by my new bookshelves. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks, I think, since I actually set this bookshelf up. I think it's about time to wrap this bookshelf video up, I guess, to just show you how I decided to organize and set up my new bookshelf. Let's just look at it, okay? Here we have it, a quick overview of my bookshelf. I'll go through it a bit more in depth so that you can see how I have tried to set it up. This is my new bookshelf. It's a bit shorter. It's not as wide as my bookshelf over there. I'm very happy with it. I didn't expect that I would get a full bookshelf. So up here we just have like a couple of random knickknacks that all were on this shelf basically. So right here I decided to have some of my favorites on display. So we have, of course, the Assassin's Curse, these 2 editions that I bought used because I wanted these editions. They are discontinued, so nowadays this duology is sold as this book specifically. This is a sequel. I have not read it yet, but I mean, it's the same series, so it deserves to be up there. Then we also have the Poppy War, which is another fantasy series that I love so much. It really got me back into like loving books, I feel like, and being obsessed with books. It really gave me that feeling last year. So of course I have the Poppy War on display with its 2 sequels here as well. Yes, a tad bit annoying that the Burning God is taller, but hey, what can you do? Then if we go down, this shelf is a TBR shelf. It's like the tiniest rainbow ever, but it's sort of working. What I mainly wanted for this shelf was to have all of the books the same height. I like the look of the books being the same height. So you will see that actually throughout my shelves I have mostly sorted my books by height. This shelf below here is a books I read shelf, and it is mainly sorted by height and alphabetical order. So we have A Little Life here, which is the tallest one out of the paperbacks by like a few millimeters, so that's why it's here. Then we have books that are about the same height over here in alphabetical order. Then we have my pockets / mass market paperbacks, I guess you could call them, also in alphabetical order. And then Jolk, because like I don't really have that many hardbacks and I wanted to have this one somewhat on display because I think it's really cool. So yeah, it ended up there. The final shelf here is a combination of random stuff and also my pile of shame. Here we just have 2 random poetry books. We have my messed up copy of No Longer Human. We have these random boxes that I sometimes use to put my tripod on when I'm recording audio. We also have 2 caps because I have nowhere else to put them. Then here are books I'm currently reading, meaning books that have been on my currently reading on Goodreads for well over a year, many of them. And I want to finish at some point, but I don't know when. So yeah, that's what I mean with pile of shame. Now we have my other shelf here. Here we have my video games and a Cards Against Humanity game. I know that Daniel Green does not appreciate this, but hey, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, and I think it still looks quite alright. Now we're getting to some books. Here we have like a collection of translated classics. These are actually not my books. These are my brother's books that he borrowed me like 10 or 15 years ago, so I'm still keeping them here. I have not read all of them. I think they look quite nice though, so that's why I'm keeping them here. We also have this set of Harry Potter books. I'm not sure if I want to have it on display or not, but like I got it before the entire thing last summer. I am in the middle of the series. I have never read the books before. What I will definitely consider is that once I need more space on my shelves, I don't mind pushing this one back and having books cover it, so that might be the plan. We have this random like pot where I've decided to keep my bookmarks, so I think that's quite nice. So far I don't have that many in here, and yes, this is a Twilight bookmark. Another random fake plant that is getting squished, and my little jar of punishment prompts. And then this is supposed to be like more series I have read and enjoyed, but at the moment I have actually lent out many of these books. These 2 I have read, obviously really enjoy. A Darker Shade of Magic, love the series. I say that it's the series that got me back into reading 2 years ago, but I have lent the sequel and 3rd book in the series to a friend. Addie LaRue, really enjoyed that one, so basically my W.E. Schwab shrine. And Wishes, the 1st book in this series, I have also lent to a friend. That's why this part might look a tad bit weird, but once I get those other books back, it will look different. We'll see. The next shelf is a TBR shelf, and this one I have sorted by height and alphabetically. So, the books we have over here. King of Scars, James Bond, those are the tallest books on my TBR, that's why they are here. Oh wait, it's supposed to be the other way around, right? There we go, now it makes more sense. Alphabetical order on these taller hardbacks. Then we have, these books are the same height, then a bit smaller, and I think this is actually higher. I don't know, sometimes they might differ with millimeters. Just gonna have to deal with that, so I should switch place on these two, but coming down to paperbacks, and this is satisfying, I think. When I do my randomizing my physical TBR, I will actually be able to count it from here and go around the corner and then go here. So I think that it works with both of these shelves being TBR shelves. Down here we have my Buffy DVD collection. I know that Daniel Green judged this as well, but hey, it's gonna stick. Then we're kind of continuing the theme of my TBR in order of height. So these are also TBRs, books I have not read but want to read. And then we come to my Swedish mass market paperbacks. So far out of these ones here, I have only read A Man Called Ove. I have 2 more Fredrik Backman books, but I have once again loaned them out to other people. So once I get them back, I will have to figure out how to fit them into my Swedish paperbacks books. I kind of want to have a Fredrik Backman shrine at some point. I still need to read these 3 of his books. And then here are books I have actually read, and I really like that I can keep my series together. So we have the Shadow and Bone or the Grishaverse trilogy or Shadow and Bone trilogy, whatever you should call it. We have the Folk of the Air trilogy. Here we will have my Kiss Quotient books. I'm so excited for the 3rd book that's coming out in September. Once I have read Gemina, I will definitely put it next to Illuminae. And then I actually have this comic by W. Schwab. You would think that I would try and fit it with the miscellaneous books, like the poetry and stuff, but I thought it was quite a nice divider, actually. Perhaps in the future I might put it together with my other W. Schwab books. Down here we have my university and study stuff that I don't really use, but I like to still look at them and think that I'm smart. And that's sort of it for this shelf. So I actually have books on display. Once I have more books, I can definitely just put them the other way around and I will have more space. I'm so happy with how it turned out, actually. Really happy with it. I do like the height way of organizing it. I tried a rainbow. I do really like the idea of a rainbow, but I don't feel like I actually have enough books yet to make a proper rainbow. So that's sort of what I've done with my shelves. Nice, huh? I'm very happy with how it turned out. I have noticed that while I'm sitting at my desk, which is right next to these shelves, I always just keep staring at them, and I think this corner now looks so cozy. It's like a happy place, a little happy corner for me. And I'm so excited to continue to fill up these bookshelves. I'm so excited that hopefully in the not so far future at least, I will be able to perhaps move somewhere new where I can have my own reading nook, reading space with multiple bookshelves. But that's a future project. This is a temporary solution that turned out so much better than I thought it would. So one final shot at this gloriousness. Okay. I really love this one. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!
You gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes